You guys were just teasing you. Okay, so what I want to know is, we're at Shelter Care. Their new sponsor here at Get Real with Rick Dancer. What I want to know from you guys, one, can you hear us, and are we intermittently breaking up? We're doing a different system in here. We got on a different Wi-Fi, so we should be better now. You are?
Lindsay Weiss.
So Lindsay White is with Shelter Care, and she's the woman who goes out where the rubber hits the road, out on the street, out there talking to folks who are in the homeless community. And what is it that you're trying to do?
I'm trying to help folks overcome whatever barriers that are preventing them from getting into housing. And that's often a really complicated process. It's like, it can involve getting the proper referrals for mental health assistance, or getting them started with Social Security applications, or working with them on a letter of introduction for a landlord explaining some component of their criminal background.
So why is it so important to get folks from the streets into some kind of a home and services?
Because it's important to them. A lot of folks don't choose this lifestyle. A lot of folks who are out there are there because they've slipped between the cracks, because it's very difficult sometimes, especially for folks who might have both addiction issues or alcoholism and mental health issues, to get the services they need without a little extra help. And that's what we are. We go out to meet people where they're at, literally, and then figure out how to get them kind of connected and back into the system and safe.
So earlier you said when you first started this job and you found out you were going to be going out and talking to some of these folks, you were kind of scared.
I was nervous because the project that I work on is frequent user system engagement. It's working with people who are in the hospitals and jails a lot. And so I thought, this is going to be really gnarly. Should I be worried about safety? And I couldn't have been more incorrect.
Tell me this. So why do these people have the value? Why do they have value? We as a culture kind of devalue them.
Oh yeah. Well, my personal philosophy is that you measure a community or society by how the most vulnerable members of that community or society are treated. And so I always follow that. Because it reflects on all of us. When you see someone on the street who's disconnected from friends and family, it doesn't just it impacts people that see that, because people want to understand why is that happening, and people are upset to see that happen to other people. I believe we're all inherently compassionate, and it traumatizes all of us.
But sometimes we have to be shown our compassion, don't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously, you guys, I'm not trying to say we're bad people. I'm just saying that. But sometimes it's, so here's a way you can be compassionate. They have these little kits that they take out to folks in the community who are homeless. Do you have any socks? When you go to Costco, do you buy socks? Okay, buy an extra package and you drop them off at Shelter Care.
Socks.
Toilet paper, you know how they have those big old honking things of toilet paper? Well, just buy 2 of them. People may think, wow, they use a lot of toilet paper. But the bottom line is you can just put a sign on, I give to Shelter Care. You know, there are ways. Do you need volunteers? Maureen wants to know if you need volunteers.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can go to our website. It's sheltercare.org. And you can find out more information about how to get connected.
Maureen, will you or someone else on there put sheltercare.org in the comment section so somebody will have that? You guys, I want you to meet somebody else. This is Brendan. Brendan, scoot in real close here.
Hi.
So you are, Brendan, go ahead and introduce yourself and who you're with.
Brendan Briggs with Eugene Mortgage Brokers.
So Eugene Mortgage Brokers is also one of our sponsors. Yeah. And the cool thing is here, you guys are providing housing for people too.
Right.
But you also worked in this industry. You were a volunteer coordinator at...
Right, with Catholic Community Services. And I helped recruit volunteers for a variety of sites that we had around Eugene. And so I'm always concerned that to make sure that people have, and organizations have enough volunteers. It's always something I think about. And Lindsay mentioned needing volunteers for relief.
What did you learn about yourself when you were working in that agency?
I learned that I hadn't, I guess previous to that, I really hadn't given much thought to, the needs of people less fortunate than I was. I grew up relatively, comfortable, and it's just something that, I just hadn't given enough thought to those who weren't as well off as we may have been growing up. I did have a question for Lindsay, though. One thing we found was that, sometimes we could buy things that we needed for our clients, I guess, more cheaply, and get them with a better deal than people could do it on their own. So I was wondering if you needed to have, if it'd be better if people donated money instead of just goods.
Oh, yeah,
Whereas,
definitely. Yeah,
so you could buy more socks in bulk or more
oh,
food
yeah.
or whatever it
we
is
get
that you need.
discounts, and it's a lot more. It's
Sure.
a lot. You get more bang for your buck if you just donate cash. But
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
for
worried
some
about
people
that.
want to do that thing where they're going out and doing something, but yeah, the bottom line is you guys, part of Shelter Care and what you do, you have connections.
oh yeah.
So you have people in the community that give and
Yeah.
provide and that kind of thing. So
Yes, thank you to those people.
so your money really is really super important.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to introduce you to somebody else. So Kelly, come here. Oh, we're gonna get up. This is Kelly. Tell them your name and what you do here.
My name is Kelly Johnson, and I'm the development director here at Shelter Care.
So what does that mean? What are you guys going on? Right now there's something that October's a huge month for Shelter Care.
Yeah, October is kind of the most fun time of the year for my department because it is, we do a fundraising month campaign for all of October called I Shelter Care About Homelessness. And it's just a chance for the community to get involved and join in and be a part of providing solutions to our neighbors in need.
So what kind of stuff are we doing?
So people can go online and learn more about our campaign, but there are, chances to give, chances to become a monthly donor, and then there are some fun events coming up in October as well.
There's like a zombie dance, I understand.
Yeah, so
Go ahead. You guys have heard about the zombie dance that goes on in Eugene, Springfield, and the proceeds from that go to you. Is that correct?
correct. So Thrill the World Eugene is a local group who dances the Thriller dance on the day in October. I think it's the 28th this year. And they're trying to break the world record for most people at one time doing the dance. And they've done this for 6 years. And while they do it, they raise money for Shelter Care. And I think over the years, they're probably close to raising about $20,000 over the last 6 years. So we're really excited for this year.
So what else is coming up in terms of fundraising for you guys this month?
Well, on October 13th, we also have an event that is called Zombies Day Out, and it will be an event where we have local businesses all over the community that are going to be having promotions and fundraisers for Shelter Care, and there might be a zombie or two out there in the mix for you to meet and take photos with at these places. For example, we have Mountain Rose Herbs is going to be donating 5% of sales that day, and we'll have a pint night at the Beer Garden starting at 8:30, where they will donate $1 per pint.
And what night is that?
It's Friday the 13th.
Okay, so in terms of people getting involved, this is the place downtown, right? It's down in the, kind of by REI is where their offices are. And they can just go online and find out more about how they get in touch with you.
Absolutely. You can go to our website, which is sheltercare.org, and our information is on there if you want to get involved with our campaign or be a part of Shelter Care all year round. That's where you can get that information.
Okay, let's do something. Brendan, I want you to see this place. So come here. You guys, we're going to take Brendan on a little tour. So tell me about this building, because what is this? Are they in need of blankets and jackets? Yes.
Probably more so blankets than jackets.
Okay, so Maureen, more blankets, stuff like that. And you guys, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but go buy new.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I mean, because it's not a place to just bring your used stuff in here.
Yeah.
Now you guys, you got to see this room. So we're going to hope that, oh yeah, Brendan's with us, so it'll happen. So Brendan, look at this. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
Look at
So
that.
this is the space where we keep donations, and so we do take donations of outreach supplies, as Lindsay was talking about earlier, but we also take donations of furniture. So we have kind of limited need because our units are not always the largest.
Right.
So, small dressers, lamps.
So you guys, any stuff like, you know, I mean, there's tables and little things like that, vacuum cleaners. You have classes in here too, but look, this, I mean, what they need is things that you would have in a house that if you're homeless, you don't have things like
Right.
tables or chairs or coffee tables or end tables. Check this out. Okay, you guys like this, don't you? You're getting a little tour. So if, you know, instead of throwing stuff to the dump, you know, and make sure it's in good condition. These guys aren't they're not upholsterers. They're not in the business of rechanging stuff around, but lamps. If you're redoing your house or redoing your office and you have lamps or things like that, garden tools, things like that that people will need if they're going to be in a home and have some stuff going on.
Kelly, do you have enough space for everything you need, or could, if somebody were to donate a space for the organization to use, would that be helpful?
I think it actually would be. As you can see, we kind of are crammed into this space, and sometimes that is a limitation that we have on accepting donations, is that we don't have enough room for it. So I think we would be open to that.
So that would be a cool idea. Do you need more suspenders? No, Jeff, I actually have 2 pair and I'm doing just fine. God, yeah, it always comes up. That in my hair and my beard, you know, because, oh, Rick, quit scratching your beard. Everybody's got to talk about that. So, you know, there's something that a business could do out there if you're thinking, that's a great idea, Brendan, is storage space. If you have a way to get some storage space for them, you know, talk with them, talk with their people, and there's a way to bring that into the mold. I mean, that's kind of, this really is a community place.
It really is.
And you guys, how long have you been here?
So we've been serving Lane County since 1970, but we've been in this building since about 2011.
Because they used to be in the Animal House building downtown.
That was our first location.
That was
yeah.
their first location. Long before there were Animal House, there was Shelter Care.
Yeah.
They just took over and made the place famous, and then they tore it down. So the other thing we wanted to talk about is with you, in terms of housing, real quick, we'll get back to Shelter Care in a second. So Eugene Mortgage Brokers, you guys, I know you're into veterans, you really love helping veterans. In
Yeah.
fact, you guys are going to sponsor a show on the 13th from downtown, or at the fairgrounds, Stand
Right.
Out, where veterans, all kinds of homeless veterans and folks are going to come out there to the fairgrounds and be there all day doing stuff.
Sure.
So you guys will be out there with us there. But what else do you need to tell people about?
Oh, we just help people if they need to take a look at. You know, they've been living in an apartment their whole lives, weren't sure they could actually own a home. More than happy to help see if that's something we can make happen for you and put you on the right path to get there if you're not quite there yet.
So really, you're the next step.
Yeah.
So here's the order, guys. So I'm just telling you, Lindsay's first. She's out in the field. Kelly's in here too because she's raising the money so Lindsay can have a job and go out and do what she does. Once these folks, and this really does happen, once they get into a home, they get the mental health services if they need those or any kind of other services to help them. Then at some point, they're going to be coming to Eugene Mortgage Brokers and getting an actual house. That is and look how happy you two look. That's really the goal. That's the long term. You'd love to see that.
And it happens. It does happen.
So you guys can be part of that. Now, one of the things we're doing is the other day we were, I see Sean on here and you reminded me of this. We were out at the Pearl Block party and, what is it?
La Perla?
La Perla, thank you. La Perla Pizza Parlor gave us a gift certificate, a $25 gift certificate for a pizza. And I gave one away, but I didn't give the other one away because there was nobody there, and I wanted to keep it for something special. So when we came here today, come here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give that to you. And because you told me that you have a client named, we'll say Bill, and tell
Yeah.
him about Bill.
Well, Bill just moved into one of our on-site units, and we found out yesterday it was his birthday.
Today.
It's his birthday today. He's a veteran, and we didn't have a present organized for him. We didn't have anything to give him, so it would be really, really. It's just he's.
Let's give him a pizza. Let's give him a really, really good pizza from La Perla Pizza.
God, that would
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
So, and you said he's also in hospice.
He's on hospice. Yeah.
So he's
very-
on hospice.
Yeah.
He's one of the Shelter Care's clients. Look, they really like that.
Yeah, we can
So-
go get him the pizza and bring it to him so he can enjoy
So
it.
we're
in his
gonna give
unit.
the pizza coupon we got from the Pearl Block party the other day from La Perla Pizza, and Sean Vieira and Pearl Day Spa and all them were working together, and she's gonna give that to. That makes you're getting kind of teary
Yeah.
on that, aren't you?
It's nice.
Isn't that nice? That's community. That's how this stuff works. And so, would you tell him happy birthday from all of us? And,
Yes,
and let-
definitely. He will love this. Thank you so much.
And what I also want to do is, and this is just for you because we don't have to see this, I got a $20 gift certificate from Tim and Bill's Barbecue. And we got they gave us a couple of them. I gave one to a young lady from Ophelia's place because she was awesome. And so she got that one. But I want you to take that other one with you on the street
Okay.
somewhere and just hand it to somebody. and it's not from me, it's from Lane Shelter Care, and just give it to them, and from Tim and Bill's,
Oh,
and
oh,
just let them
God.
go into a really nice place and experience life in a different way. That would be really super fun.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, so you're my
Yeah.
connection to the street.
Yeah, I know exactly who to take it to. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so here's the other thing I want you to do, and I know Kelly's like looking over our shoulder. She knows. She's our boss. But she'll be okay with this. I promise. I know her. I know she'll be okay with this. So I want you for a future show, I want to go with you. I want to go somewhere with you on the street. And I
Yeah.
want to
See what
make
it's
sure that
really
we're going to check with people first, make sure that we can go to a camp and talk with them. But I just want my viewers to get a real sense of
Yeah.
what you understand so that we understand. Because we can sit and judge and do all this kind of garbage, and it really doesn't help. We need to see these people for where they are and who they are so that she can get them off the street into the programs. Kelly can do the work that she needs to do to get them in there. And eventually, where did you go? Brandon, who's hiding, Eugene Mortgage Brokers can get these folks a home in 10 years or something like that to really do something nice for them. Now, isn't this fun?
Yes.
So you guys, what we're looking for, they need storage, they need socks, they need furniture that's in good condition, they need things that are new, not old. And if you want to volunteer, if you really want to challenge yourself and you want to do something, come find out what you can do to help them. And that will be, I'll tell you what, I have a friend named Richard who, see, a great idea, going beyond the necessity, that's
Yeah.
love. I have a friend named Richard who's homeless, and you guys have heard me talk about him before. He's actually not homeless anymore. He got into the veterans program for housing down here, and he's doing better. And so the good thing is I don't see him anymore, but when I don't see him on the street, then I know he's in care. And so, and you guys, I'll tell you what, if you want to really broaden your sense of what life is all about, you spend a little time with folks that are outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's like I tell kids when I go to schools, are you guys eating with the same people every day? Good God, you're boring. I mean, you know, really? This is what you
It's so
do?
true.
You all sit around and eat with the same kids and have no other people in your life? If you're hanging around people like you need to get a life. Don't you? I bet you learned that real fast,
yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah.
And you walk away from things and you can actually have tears, and not of sadness, but of
Yeah,
humanity.
of gratitude. Yeah, I feel a lot of gratitude.
All right, so she's going to take the coupon to Bill, and wish him a happy birthday from the community.
Yeah,
And
that's so
another
cool.
coupon, you already know who that's going to go to.
I do. Yeah, I know someone who would love that food, and he's in a wheelchair and he's camping outside, and he loves that kind of food. Yeah.
And tell him to get they make these potato chip things. Oh, God,
Oh,
they're
okay.
to die for. He will never be the same. And you guys, so we want to thank Bill and Brandon. I'm thanking Bill there. We want to thank Brendan from Eugene Mortgage Brokers. Thanks for coming on.
It's my pleasure.
In a pinch. You did great. Tell Lauren you're a superstar. If you do get any contracts out of this or something, I do take 10% right off the top, any acting, stuff like that.
Got it.
Crystal, hold on. What'd you say? I know an amazing lady who is homeless with a child with a heart condition and just had another surgery and still on a waiting list for a place. She has been homeless for months now. I wish... You know what, Crystal? Would you do this for me? My email is rick@rickdancer.com. Really simple. Send me an email. Let's connect. There might be something we can do to, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But get a hold of me, okay? Get a hold of me. I was at a place yesterday, you guys, and we were at, it was the day before, we were at the Lane School. And I didn't talk to one of the students, and the teacher wrote me today, and she says, Rick, he really wants to talk to you. So we're going to set up a meeting and just do like a special little thing with him. We can do that because it's our show. We're not confined by anything. Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to be
Thank you for having
you
us.
guys. We're going to have so much fun over the next 6 months with these guys
Yeah.
because they're going to be on, and I want you to challenge us, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. I want you to take us beyond our comfort zone because I know this audience, and they're willing to do that.
Well, thank you, Rick. We really appreciate you helping us get the word out.
Oh,
about
so
what we do.
so what you guys can do now is you take this and you share it immediately to your page. Now, I just want to let you know, I can tell who shares it and who doesn't. So I'm not dumb. I'm not the brightest guy in the world, but I'm not dumb. So if you would please share it, it helps a lot because there's people that come on your page and you don't know if they have a relative who's ever been homeless or if they ever been homeless. People don't just share this kind of stuff. But you can really touch somebody putting it in your page and somebody goes by and says, I want to do something for them. And let's really find some businesses to get involved with shelter care and do some stuff. And this month, watch Kelly will be posting, they'll be posting things that they're doing, and let's just get involved in what's going on and the zombie and all that kind of stuff. Easy Credit, so they're gonna sponsor the zombie show, so we're gonna get you out there with the zombies, and you guys can come do your thing. So thanks again for watching. We will see you guys later. Have a great day, and remember to post this, okay? There, that's what they do. All right.